When multiplying a decimal by a decimal, I like to think of it in terms of a context. So I remember Stusso's farm, and I like to pretend that I have 4/10 of a farm, and on that farm, I'm going to plant pumpkins on 2/10 of that farm. So first I have to represent my 4/10 garden. I'm going to use a 100 grid. So here's 1/10 of my garden, or I'm sorry, farm that I own. 2/10, 3/10. Here's my farm. I don't own the entire acre. I only own 4/10 of an acre. Now I want to plant pumpkins on 2/10 of my 4/10 farm. So I'm going to use another color and I'm going to shade in 2/10. Here's 1/10 of the farm, 2/10 of the farm. Now, I don't own this part of the farm, unfortunately, but I do own this part. And so that is going to be my pumpkins. Here's the little pumpkins. Ugh, I am such a good drawer. Just kidding. I am not great. But here's my pumpkins. And so that means that 2/10 times 4/10 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hundredths. 2/10 times 4/10 is 8 hundredths. Similarly, you can pretend like they're whole numbers. So I can pretend it's 2 times 4, which gives me 8. Then I can think of 2/10 times 4, which would give me 8/10. And finally, 2/10 times 4/10 would give me 8 hundredths. Each time, right? Each time the decimal place moved, for example, it moved from here to here, so my decimal place in my product moved from here to here. Then I moved the factor, the decimal in this factor from here to here, from 4 to 4/10, and therefore the decimal point moved from here to here. So from here all the way to here, I actually made it the answer wound up being 1/100th of 8. 8 hundredths is 1/100th of 8. Now you're going to practice.